Yes, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Are you there? If you can hear this clearly, type 1 in the comment section. Type 1 in the comment section. If you cannot hear anything, type 2 in the comment section. If you cannot hear anything, type 2 in the comment section. All right, I see everybody can hear. All right, good morning. I welcome you all to another Power Cell meeting. For the past few days, it's been back to back of information, of very overwhelming information, overwhelming training. The content has been something else in the past few days. And guess what? It's going to be more content like that today. It's going to be more content. In fact, a part of me feels like anybody who has missed the Power Cell meeting in the past 3 days, even last week, the person to just forget about moving to the next level. So you don't know what you're about to miss today. We're at 252 in this meeting right now. 250. So here's the task. You already know what to do. You already know what to do. You already know that at this time, by this time, you should have told all your partners to log into the meeting, every single one of them. But in case you haven't yet, do it now. Everybody here should bring one more person into the meeting, but make sure they have completed their week 1. Make sure they have completed incubation. Make sure they have completed their week 1 SMO before you don't just drag random people here. And I'll tell you the secret. The reason I'm asking you to do that is by the time the script is unveiled today, the script, the secret behind everything that will give you massive results this August. We'll be talking about whisper campaigns. We'll be talking about the EPR, the EPC. By the time we finally release it today from the Vision King himself, the people on your team who have had the privilege to see what you saw or to see what you're about to see, those are the people that will move to the next level with you. How many of you would like to get to the next level with your team, not alone? How many of you would like to get to the next level with your team? If you want to get there with your team, type team in the comment section. Let me see. Fantastic. Okay. So if you don't want to get there alone, go and drag them into the meeting now. I said drag. I didn't say invite them. Drag them. You know how to drag somebody, Abby? If you've ever been given police hold before by your trousers or your shorts, and that's what it means to drag. Just drag them in here. If they're on their way to work, drag them. If they're in their offices, drag them in. Because this is not like all the other ones that they have missed. This is the wrap up. So we're at 280. I'll tell you one secret for free. Here's what you should start doing. Don't wait until 7:45 or when the video stops playing, when the motivation stops playing before you ask your people to log in. No. From 7:30, start telling them, cell meeting is on. I'm not saying you wait, I'm logging in, Joe. I'm not saying you log in. And maybe they have not started. They have started. The motivation is part of it. Have you motivated yourself this morning? The answer is no. Let everybody know that the motivation is part of it. Let them log in. Let them be part of everything that is going on. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I'm going to bring forward the Vision King. Before I bring forward the Vision King, bring your pen and book. At least there's nobody that is in this meeting that did not acquire hardcover book. if you did not get hardcover book, that means you are not supposed to be in this meeting now. Because you don't have a diary, you don't have hardcover book. That means you didn't complete your activities. So bring out that hardcover book now. Bring it. Bring out your hardcover book. Bring out your hardcover book. Have you brought it out? Now, the first person to bring out their hardcover book, raise your hand in the participant section to do the declaration for us. Mustafa Tunde, you brought your hardcover book, Abi. Now you go do that declaration. All right? I hope you have the declaration with you. I hope you have it. Now, the other people who raise their hands, after Mustafa, they will support in this declaration. Are you ready? All right, so Mustafa, let me ask you to unmute now. Mustafa, are you there?
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is your voice. I'm not detecting excitement inside. I'm not detecting excitement in this your voice.
I am excited, Ambassador.
Fantastic. So you are the one that would lead the declaration. I hope you have it with you.
I do, sir.
Great. So Chidima, accept your mute. Christian, accept your mute. All right, let's go.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
We are highly excited this morning and ready to go. Ready for the food from our mastermind this morning. Let's put our right hand on our chest as we do our daily declaration. Are we good to go?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are good to go.
I am a world leader.
I am a world leader.
I am creating the exact level of my financial success.
I am creating the level of my financial success.
I daily attract serious-minded leaders who will do business with me.
I daily attract serious-minded leaders who will do business with me.
I work in discipline and self-control.
I work in discipline and self-control.
I succeed in life because I constantly help others to succeed.
I succeed in life because I constantly help others to succeed.
My thoughts are governed only by things true, noble, beautiful, and authentic.
My thoughts are governed only by things true, noble, pure, beautiful, and authentic.
Through my positive thoughts, I attract positive outcomes in life.
Through my positive thoughts, I attract positive outcomes in life.
A new circle of victory, success, and prosperity has replaced the old circle of poverty and failure.
A new circle of victory, success, and prosperity has replaced the old circle of poverty and failure.
I am blessed. I have no lack. I have more than enough to give over and above all my needs.
I am blessed. I have no lack. I have more than enough to give over and above all my needs.
Everyone I show my business will join me now or later.
Everyone I show my business will join me now or later.
I am bigger than any challenge that comes to me.
I am bigger than any challenge that comes to me.
I am committed to constantly learning and growing.
I am committed
to constantly learning and growing.
With God by my side and smart work, I will achieve all my dreams.
With
God by my side and smart work, I will achieve all my dreams.
I am a visionary leader. Who are you?
I am a visionary leader.
One more time, I say, I am a visionary leader. Who are you?
I am a visionary leader.
For the third time, I am a visionary leader. Who are you?
I am a visionary leader.
As visionary leaders, we don't just learn.
We do.
Grateful. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you so much. God bless you all. God bless you all for championing declaration. So at this point, it has become mandatory for me to bring up our major host for today, our super leader, our global ambassador, the Vision King himself, to continue with us in this series and cook us to the point required for us to get to the next level. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in the comment section as I bring forward Ambassador Obianefo Esimai. At this point, you know that you should be rolling with welcomes and drums and trumpets. It should all be rolling in the comment section. I should be able to see. I should feel the vibration of your trumpets from here. Yes, you're very much welcome, sir. We're ready with our pens and hardcover books. You're welcome, sir. Yes, you're most welcome, Ambassador.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank you very much, Ambassador T. Good morning to all of you. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, type 1. Type 1. All right. I believe everybody can hear me. Fantastic. Great. All right. I'm super excited today. Super excited. So we're going to complete our journey today. The EPC. We're dealing with EPC. Let's go dive right into it quickly. What's the EPC? Was EPC? Who knows? What is the EPC? Exclusive private call. Fantastic. Oluwatomisi. Awesome. Good. All right, let me share my screen. Now, yesterday we dealt with the EPR, exclusive private reception, exclusive private reception. Now we're dealing with the EPC, exclusive private call. Now, this script is for people you are in rapport with. Okay, let me see. All right, this script is for the people you are in rapport with. Use EPC for those who cannot attend your EPR because of distance. Now, if somebody is close to you and lives in your vicinity, it's best to use the EPR. Invite them to your house and run the presentation. If you don't have a house and you know these people are not close to you, use EPC. Now you are still going to start with the same, whisper campaign. Hi, IK. Hi, Amos. Hi, Friday. Hi, whoever that is. God has done it. Send it to them. Are you seeing that this script would work for people you're in rapport with? If you're not in rapport with them, you can't really send this. It will make sense to them. And God has done it, and so what? But then for someone that knows you, you're in rapport with, you meet in church, they know you, you know them, you guys discuss, send them this SMS, boom. That is it. If they call you back, you answer them. All I can say now is that God is great. Oh, please, whatever you do, never forget to put God in the equation. I promise you, I'll give you a full exclusive breakdown. Are you seeing that? Exclusive breakdown. Now, this is the reason why, everything is interconnected. When you send them an exclusive private reception, they'll remember you said something about, you responded something like exclusive breakdown. So it's going to correlate. But of course, you say, I promise I have to go now. Be in a hurry and boom. this is not going to be difficult at all. Just be in a hurry, but excited. Now, your leader should create a Zoom link for you for the EPC. Now, the leader is involved here. You don't abandon your downline to do this alone. So you have to coordinate. And there's good news for all leaders who make this happen. Now, EPC script. Send the message below to your contacts in a minimum of 4 days after Whisper campaign message. Exclusive private reception. You are cordially invited. Make this a priority. God has finally done it. Then, with the Zoom link, Saturday, 6 p.m. prompt. So this is, your leader has got to get the Zoom link for you and to make this happen. Okay? All right. Now, afterwards, on the day of the presentation, the link should be active at least 10 minutes before time. The link should be active by the leader at least 10 minutes before time. Now, these are the things you need to note. Remind your prospects 30 minutes early. Now, let me break this thing down. EPC and EPR, what you are trying to do is get your new prospects or downlines involved. Now, let me explain this. Like Ambassador Deborah said at some point, she likes to explain it this way, and I buy into this explanation. You see, what if, what if, you have a party, yeah, your party, let's say baby showers, or you're celebrating let's say you're celebrating your 30th birthday, yeah, your 30th birthday, your 25th birthday, your 26th birthday, whatever birthday it is, but you're celebrating it, right? And you decide to get an event planner who will get the cakes, get the hall fixed, get everything done, get an MC. You're not going to be the MC because you don't like talking, but you get an MC, right? MC that will take charge of, the proceedings, and you want to make it elaborate. After taking care of all that, can I ask you a question? Would it be too much for you to now personally invite your friends for your 30th birthday, or you allow the MC to invite your friends? Who would you allow to invite your friends for your own birthday, your own 30th birthday, 45th birthday, 50th birthday? Who would you allow to do that invitation for you? Oh, all right. So for all new members, and if in case you have new members and you want them to use the EPR or EPC, you must paint this scenario for them. Because a lot of people will join this business and they want you to do everything. But you see, when you're launching out, you'd have to be involved. Okay? Yes, the MC is there. Don't worry. MC is there to take care of the proceedings. Don't worry. Your plan is there to do the presentation. Don't worry yourself, all right? To organize, don't worry. Every other thing has been taken care of. All you need to do is to inspire confidence into your prospects or your friends to come and celebrate with you. And you have to be the one to do the calling, reminders, so that, because it will pain you. Look, you will be pained that on your birthday, your 30th birthday, you spend so much money to prepare. Only 2 people attend. Why? because he just casually mentioned it. My birthday is on the 15th, though. Casually. You cooked, you did this, you did that, you spent money to start this business. You got your MC ready, your upline leader. Everything has been prepared only for only one person to attend because you did not invite. Then now, if that happens, then I begin to wonder whether you're really serious about making the money you said you want to make. Do you understand? All right. So understand it. If you are here and you want to run your PBR, EPR or EPC, make sure that you take charge. It is your birthday. It is your business. You are launching out. Remember, I'm reiterating this. The essence of the EPR or EPC is to enable you to launch out. Remember, do you know that you can actually do your birthday on a private note? Just private, only you and your immediate loved ones. But if you want to launch out your birthday and you want the tabloids to carry it, to be on social media, to be something of a glamour, like something out of the ordinary, you want to chronicle it, right? Then you need to launch out, right? All right. You need to take charge. If you want to launch out, you just have to take charge. All right. But the beauty is that everything has been taken care of for you. So for the EPC, your leader makes sure that your Zoom link is prepared. Okay. Then you need to remind your friends 30 minutes early before time. This is where a lot of people again miss it. You are hoping that by 5 minutes to the time you remind them. Mm-mm, mm-mm. The truth is, a lot of people are engaged in different things. So if they forget that they have an EPC to attend in 30 minutes, they don't prepare for it. They may be in a compromising area where they can't really do anything. And then, of course, they'll miss your EPC. Personally welcome. So when you be 5 minutes to the time, some of them might begin to attend or log in. And why are they curious to log in? Because you did the whisper campaign. If you didn't do the whisper campaign, it becomes a challenge for you. Personally welcome your friends that you invited 5 minutes before the time, assuming they've started entering 5 minutes before them. Tell them you are glad they could join in and that the call will start at 9 p.m. on the dot, 8 p.m. on the dot, 2 p.m. on the dot, whatever it is. Then when the time comes, begin with your introduction. Now, I want to make you understand this. You take charge. You will introduce first why you gather them, not your upline. Not your upline. Now, for this to make sense, for you to inspire confidence in them, they need to hear from you first. If they can't hear from you, now let me say this. If they can't hear from you first, the level of their confidence will be too small to push them to make a decision to start with you. So it will be exercise in futility if you're not involved. Now, I'm going to say this. Some of you would have new downlines that would categorically say, I will just invite them, you do the talking. That means they don't want to launch out. It's okay. Don't do the EPC for them yet. They need to understand the reason. And you must understand the reason for the EPC or EPR. If they say, okay, I will invite all of my friends, you do all the talking, you say, yes, I will do all the talking, but you have to do the introduction because these people are your people and you are launching out. Give them several scenarios, of you conducting your 30th birthday, 50th birthday. Give them a scenario of launching out a movie, all right? Why it is powerful to launch out a movie. They need to understand this. Now, with all this explanation, and they still say, just do all the talking, I won't introduce. Now, two things. You might decide to talk on their behalf, especially for those who can speak in English, but then they're just being reluctant to be involved. Let them know the repercussions that this might end up being exercise in futility. Are you sure you want to proceed with me doing your introduction on your behalf, knowing that the side effect is that it will not inspire your people well enough to make a decision to start? Let them know. Bagam. If they say continue, you continue. All right? But if you let them know. However, that is for you. You're still struggling in the business. You want to get your downlines to say maybe out of desperation you'd allow it. But for me, I wouldn't go, continue, for me. All right. But then, for you, you could. But I'll be adamant. I mean, if it's either you launch out or you don't launch out, it's as simple as that. All right. Now, this is your introduction. Say hello to everybody. You have to be sharp, please, guys. You'd have to be sharp, dress well, be excited. Do not, if you're a lady, you don't come to launch out. On your 30th birthday, imagine the way you're dressed. Think about it. No, you have to be sharp. You have to be, smell good for your own confidence, apply some perfume. Yes, even though you're on Zoom, they're not going to perceive your fragrance, but you will perceive your fragrance, and that will give you some level of confidence. Yeah, that's what I mean. When you feel like that, you can take over the world, right? So you just have a swift of that perfume, going through your nostrils, and they will see your confidence. Now, make sure your video is on. Do not speak to them without a video on. Make sure you have a light, all right? Have a light in front of you. If you don't have light in front of you, use a phone torchlight, to illuminate yourself a little bit more, or go to where you have light in your room. Preferably light coming from this angle. All right. The background doesn't really matter for now. You're launching out, anyhow you want to do, but then just let them see your face. That's the most important thing. It doesn't have to be as, lovely as what I have behind me or in my office, because you just launch it out. As far as your light, your face is illuminated, just be sharp, be in control, use your phone or your laptop, anyone that's convenient for you, right? But then tell them that everyone, I'm super glad you made up time to be here. You will soon see how great God is. But please, forgive me. I wrote my speech down so that I don't forget anything. All right. So please forgive me. I'm going to read from my script. So you now bring your script. You now bring your script and you begin. Okay, you all know me, but what you don't know is that for a long time I have been going through an internal challenge. You look at them. And then I have been asking myself, remember that pause. You have to train, make sure you show this to your downlines before they do this. And they need to just do a quick practice in front of you before you allow them to speak to their friends. So I have been asking myself a question. What if I stop working today or I become inactive? How long will it take my family to survive? What will be the quality of my life? You see, I don't know if you are aware, but it has been announced that Nigeria has entered depression. I have to accept the truth that things will not get better anytime soon. So I started investigating better ways to be part of a credible system that will help me overcome this financial depression. By God's grace, are you seeing that? By God's grace. Remember, you said that God has finally done it. So by God's grace, I discovered a business team of experts who showed me something very big. It may be the biggest, most credible anti-recession system I have ever seen from a profit standpoint. I am privileged to have the presence of one of the head consultants of the Vision Business Academy with us. He will be the one to explain the system. Please note, when looked at when I looked at this system with my ordinary eyes some time ago, I dismissed it. But now God opened my eyes to look at the same system with my inner eyes, and that is when I saw the miracle. I encourage all of you to open your inner eyes as I welcome the head consultant who is leading the national expansion of this powerhouse system, who knows all the facts and knows how to implement the system in recession. Please help me to welcome Ambassador, Mrs., Mr., whatever the name is, and you shut up from that point. Let the ambassador, let the leader, let the Mrs. take it away from there. Is that okay? That's all. Nothing money. I mean, it's written on paper, right? So, pretty much to go. Now, at this point, you as a leader, you as the convener, you are in sync. And the leader will make sure that he runs the presentation in 20, 30 minutes. Don't do a full scale, dream building too long, no. Run a quick presentation until our video is out. And this makes sense to them. Some of them will start, right? Now, follow up immediately. If you are the one that invited them, what do you do after your party? Say, hey, thank you for coming. Hey, thank you for coming. God bless you. Thank you for coming, because they abandoned everything they were going to do to come and felicitate with you, to come and enjoy with you, right? So you thank them for coming, all right? So when the meeting finishes, don't say, oh, let them go and make their mind, make up their mind. May have done my own part. No, sir. People need help to make up their minds. Haven't you realized it? So you have to follow up immediately by asking them this question. Now, it's a lot of work, but it has to be done for all of them that attended. That is, if your leader does not do this, you have to do it yourself. Now, leaders, you might inculcate this in your close down, because it may not be a meeting of 500 people. It might be a meeting of 5 people or 10 people or 3 people. So you could go ahead and ask them this question from what part interested you the most? From what you heard. This should be from what you heard. Okay. What part interested you the most? Now, at this point, what you're going to do is you tell them that I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. These questions could also be on the screen, all right? And then you now ask them individually. So, Mr. Jude, is that Mr. Jude? Yeah, okay. So what part interested you the most? They'll say, if you what part interested you the most, they will say, then on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 signifies you are not interested, 10 signifies you are ready to be a pioneer. Where do you think you are, Mr. Jude? They will say, where do you think you are, Mr. They'll say, well, oh, fantastic. So, Mr. Jude and Ike and Amos and Aisha, how much will you be making? Just a hypothetical question, all right, to see if this would make sense to you. How much will you be making in this business part-time that will make sense to you? They'll say, how many hours will you be willing to put in part-time every day to make this income that you foresee the income? And if I showed you how this can work out, would you start right away? They say yes. So use the person that has the highest income projection and draw the circle for them on screen. As the leader, draw the circle for them. All right. Now, in their 3rd generation, if they launch out, they can connect 6 people or 3 people. And then with this can grow in less than 3 months. They've hit the target that you're talking about. All right. So how would it be bad if you got started right away? Would it be bad if you got started right away? All right. That's how you take it away. So Jude, would it be bad if you got started right away? would it be bad if you got started? Right away? Yeah. Okay. So once you do this, you take it away. All right. Now, there's a possibility. Now, remember that you're giving them the mastermind mentorship slot to make them and also make it close, not make it because it's not for everybody. All right. So with the mastermind mentorship, without the mastermind mentorship, an EPC cannot be conducted for you. The way we're conducting it for your friend now, we can't conduct one for you. All right, but you can start the business anytime. But with the mastermind mentorship, an EPC will be conducted for you. You don't need to run presentation, and a mastermind or a leader will do that on your behalf. So would you like to key in now? It's just 49,990. Don't bother about whether they start, just 49,990 and position yourself. Is that good? Is that a good enough slot based on your friend? So you as a leader, you have to do some sweet work to close them down. All right. Now, once they start, here's the good news. The good news is if Chidi is the one doing the EPC, Chidi's leader will conduct the EPC, but Chidi is watching. Leader, you must let Chidi know that he is also watching to see how to handle the EPC, because Chidi, when you have your own people come on board and they have their own invited guests, me as your leader will speak for you in that one also while you watch. However, in the from your second generation, if they get their own people, Chidi, now you go talk to them, or now you go organize the EPC, because you are launching out. This is your business. Am I communicating? And Chidi says yes. He's following through. That's one case scenario. There will be other case scenarios whereby you have some people, they may have the network, but they may not have the time to be doing all these things. So you have to do it for them until you get somebody within their team who would also stand and do for their own team. So let me break it down. Because there's going to be money for productivity. So apart from the money you're going to make in this business, if you run your EPC and get your team members to run the EPC, so this is you. Assuming this is you. Now this is you. If you get your downline A to conduct his EPC or EPR, this becomes your level 1. If you tell A to conduct and help him conduct, let's say, A does his EPC and one person starts, 2 people start. Now this B should connect and do his EPC or EPR. This becomes your level 2. And B gets some people, all right? And B gets his own people to do EPC or EPR. This is level 3. Once you get to level 3, you walk away with 50K from your leader. All right. So you have to be in touch with before you do this, you be in touch for all vision leaders, for all emerging vision leaders. You're going to have to be the one to pay this 50K to your people if they engage. Am I communicating? Especially people who are on your pay leg. So if you're not if you're confused, please get in touch with your elite vision leader. They'll help you to structure it out. But the bottom line is, if you're new, if you're an old member and you're not yet a leader or an emerging leader, and you conduct EPC to your third level, you get extra 50K. So what if you decided to do this? You conduct another on this side, A, B, C, level 1, level 2, level 3. Did EPC for them to your third generation. You get another what? You get another 50K. All right. However, this has got to happen in what? 4 weeks. So if you are fast enough and you're able to conduct 4 different EPCs and you got to the third level for 4 of them, all right, you got to the 4th level for 4 of them, that's extra 200K, different from the amount and the money you will be making from it. Do you understand? The money you'll be making from the business. That one is, this 50K is just extra jar to celebrate you as a committed partner who is building deep with his team members. A developer will celebrate you as a developer. You're developing your team. But here's the good news. The good news is these people, this A here, this A here, show him how to, when he does his EPC, all right, and B starts, you can run EPC for B. But do you know that you can, when B gets his C, A, you can make A to run EPC for C. Do you understand? Yeah. Same thing here. You make A, you run EPC for A gets B. You will still run EPC for B. That's if B connects C. Sorry, let me go back. You run EPC for A. This is A. A gets B. You are the same person to run EPC for B while A is watching. Now B gets C. You don't have to be the one to run EPC for C. A can now run EPC for C. Are you understanding? As far as you're concerned, you've done it to your third level, but please, you must get evidence that these things happen, pictures or videos of the events, all right, to corroborate for you to get your 50K straight up. Extra money for your troubles. Just, it is an incentive. It's not your right. It's not your bet right. I need to make it clear. This 50K is more like an incentive, is a challenge, just to where we want this communion in our team, where we're putting back into our business. So the leaders will just give this incentive. But you see, without this incentive, you will still do the EPC for your team members regardless, because you are launching out your business in a massive form that will give you ridiculous returns in terms of income. So that 50K is just for your recharge card, just to boost help with your recharge card, your internet access, and all those basic things, because you're going to make a lot of money from the business itself. So you can now decide, okay, this 50K, I'm going to make 100K or 200K. I'll just use it for my, just incentive. But it doesn't mean that it is your right, your bet right to have it. If you do the work, you get the incentive. All right. Now, watch this. Watch, everybody watch. What if this A here? What if A here? Hold on a second. Okay. What if A here? Okay. You have done EPC for him. All right. But A also wants to enjoy the 50K. All right. It means that as far as you are concerned, and A does his EPC, and B does his EPC, and C does his EPC, as far as you are concerned, you get your 50K. But you see, A also wants to get his 50K. So A has gone one level. This is level 1 for A. This is A's level 1. This becomes A's level 2. So that means A must help C, who has gotten his own D, to do his own. Now, A must help C do his own EPC. And then this becomes A's level, what, 3. A will get the 50K. The only time you get your 50K is you must be involved in handling or organizing at least one of the EPCs in your downline. At least one. And this has got to happen in 4 weeks. Do you understand? 4 weeks. And this will be officially launched in August. So people are going to be making this money left, right, and center, 50K, 50K, plus launching out massively. So if you are the coordinator and the builder, you are positioning yourself for extra money in August that will culminate to what more massive momentum to take your business off the ground. And you can begin to see the power in this business. Any questions? I'm done for today. Any questions? What is the minimum persons to be on attendance in an EPC? Minimum persons, 1. If only 1 person attended, you're running for the 1 person. But on Zoom, there is no limit. If you can invite 15 people, run it for 15 people. But that's for EPC. For EPR, you need a maximum of 10. Let them not be more than 10. 5 is ideal, 6, 7, better. 10, it's okay, it's manageable, but not more than 10 for EPR. Guys, your understanding of this will be the beginning of your salvation in this business. Your understanding of this EPR and APC are. Remember that EPR and EPC is meant to launch out your business. It's not meant for you to start the business. All right. Tangari Boris, thank you so much. I just feel like I'm now ready for presentation because of this anointed timely teachings. Yeah. So as the builder or as the upline who's organizing the APC, what do you think is happening? You are developing strength to build an organization. You are developing your CEO strength. You see, the EPC and the EPR is bent to make people become CEOs. So if you are listening to me now, you've not conducted EPR, the first thing you need to do is to do your own EPR or APC first. And then you now position yourself to, help your people to do their own EPC, making you a builder, and builders are CEOs. So you now become a CEO of your own organization. So you're not building, you've launched out to now build your own organization. All right. Paul says, in the EPC, will the rewards only come in when the prospects get committed and register for the business? The reward will come in if you do EPC to your 3rd generation. I mean, the 50K reward, I guess that's what you're talking about. But I mean, you won't get a 50K if you don't help to your third generation, right? Your third level. And you cannot get to your third level if they don't start, if nobody starts. So there's got to be a starting now, right? Check it out. What if by 4 weeks, one is unable to get 3 level deep, but on the 5th week, will the person still entitled? No, 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 no. It's a challenge. You're not entitled to the 50K. That's why it's a challenge. It's not an entitlement. Let's get this correct, please, so that nobody begins to feel bad. Because if you get the person started in the 5th week instead of the 4th week, you still make money in your business. All right. But the 50K is a challenge that comes to those who work with speed. All right. But if it doesn't break through, I mean, your business continues, nothing spoiled. But nobody should. It's what we decided on the leadership scale, though. It's not part of aimglobal business. Abby, this 50K is the money your leader would have eaten. We said, okay, do you know what? Let's just put an incentive and run a challenge. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. All right. So don't choke your eye too much there. If you're not going to be if you're not going to be fast to hit it in 4 weeks, just let it go. All right. But we're encouraging a culture of rewarding those who go out of their way to get things done. We're trying to encourage that culture. All right, boss, how many people will be required to sign up during EPC before you win the challenge? It's not the 50K reward is not based on signups. It's based on your ability to conduct EPC or EPR in your team to the 3rd generation. Simple. 1, 2, 3. That's all. He is on your screen now. You help this guy do EPC, help this guy do EPC or EPR. Maybe your A helps C to do EPC or EPR. It has gone down to your 3rd generation. You get rewarded. In fact, depending, 50K is even the minimum. Some leaders will just go crazy and say, you know what? I'm not giving you 50K, I'm giving you 100K. Do you understand? So it's at the discretion, but the minimum is 50K. But it's at the discretion of your leader. So if your leader decides to give you even 200K, boom, that's at the discretion. But the minimum is 50K reward for 4 weeks. All right. So, and it's not dependent on how many people that sponsor. No, it's dependent on your ability as the builder or the coordinator to help 3 of your generations to conduct EPC on one line. On one line. Do you understand? Ambassador, the practical you just shown us is for both EPR and APC. Sarah, yes, for both EPR and APC. So in case where one has like 5 or 10 connections in, is he or she still conduct APC to 3rd generation? All right, in case you have 5, one has like 5 direct, or 10 connections. So let me see if this is what you're saying. So if you have, this is you, all right, and you connect 1, 2, 3, you are the one that sponsored all of them. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, you sponsored all of these ones, right? You know, in our genealogy, it's not like this. You know, it starts from 1. But anyways, the idea, just flow with the idea. You sponsor these people, and then this becomes your level 1. So you have to help this guy do EPC or EPR. Okay, and then he gets a sign up. So you help him do EPC or EPR. This is level 2. Then this guy gets a sign up. Make sure that there's an EPC that happens conducted by you or by this guy. And once you do 1, 2, 3, you get 50K from this leg. If you want it to happen on this leg, do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, you get another 50K. Do it on this leg, you get another 50K. Do it on this leg, you get another 50K. Do it on this leg, you get another 50K. Do it on this leg, you get another 50K in 4 weeks. So depending on how fast you are, make these things happen. You can be matching up. So without 2 million people starting, you're cashing out 50K, 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 50K. Oh my word. And imagine when you have something like this, you do not know the amount you would have made in the business. It's ridiculous. Veteran, I hope I helped you. I don't understand where the 50K is coming. The 50K is coming from your leader. Should EPC be conducted for those with part payments? No, sir. If someone starts, okay, yeah. Now, okay, let me clear this one. This is you, and you sponsor this guy, all right? And he does part payment. Okay? He can still do his EPC or EPR, all right? Then maybe IK starts. And IK does part payment, but IK still does his EPC or EPR. All right, IK did PP, part payment, okay? IK connects Ahmed. Okay? And Ahmed does PP, part payment, because part payment begets part payment. Full payment begets full payment. So Ahmed still does his EPC, right? You will not get 50K. If all these things happen in 4 weeks, you will not get 50K until Ahmed, IK, and this guy completes their money, and they have to complete it within that 4 weeks. So once they complete their money, boom, you get the extra 50K. Do you understand? If they don't complete, you can't get any dime. They have to complete it, but they can start with part-time, part payment, and still do their EPC, because there's also a possibility that when they do their EPC, they will get somebody who did a full payment, and that will motivate them to go and complete their money. 50K is the reward from your vision leader or emerging leader when you do EPCR to your 3rd generation. Simple. Peace Odia says summarize it in a very beautiful way. I like that. 50K is the reward from your vision leader or emerging leader when you do EPCE or EPR to your 3rd generation. All right, I understand where the 50K is coming from now. Balaji, okay, fantastic. Based on your ability to duplicate, okay. My audio is very low. Is it very low? Should be very high. That's my mic here. I have a mic here. So it should be very high. I've lost audio. Oh, really? Sorry. Is that the case for everybody? Very clear. I was wondering, no. The microphone with the so you have to log out and log back in. Maybe it's your network. Let me go back to the questions. I once saw a question. I once saw a question. This is Paul. Modified to bring in prospects to precipitate in the 6-year revolution. Can I read it from an EPC if the prospects turn out in a larger number? Paul, I think you need to reconstruct this your question. I'm a bit confused. I once saw a question modified to bring in prospects to participate. Okay, participate in the 6-gear revolution business. Can I readapt it for an EPC if the prospects turn out in a larger number? Why would you want to do that? EPC has its own script. Other flows have their own script. Why would you want to do that? I don't know. I don't even understand what you mean by if the prospects turn out in large number. So maybe you have to reconstruct what you're saying, Paul, so that I understand you better. All right. EPC go, but EPC is the killer, is the secret. You guys will see what will happen. In August alone, you'll see what will happen. Boss, what if the partner get instant 5 signups? How possible would it be to coordinate their own separate EPCs? You see, it's a game of numbers. Then give them slots. You can conduct 3 EPCs in one day. See, all these things people are talking about, questionnaire. You can't, with this concept, now where business is started. You don't understand. You will not pay see, if you do this thing well, let me shock all of you now. Listen to me. If I be your leader, listen to me and listen to me real good. Your salvation is nigh. Watch this. If I be your leader, please just take my word to the bank. If you implement this EPC and EPR strategy, you will never spend a dime again on social media ad, questionnaire, money on radio. You will not. It's a guarantee. In fact, now you go there beg, say, please, prospects, make gonna take wait, just there, one, I beg, one at a time. Now where business they start. Before we're running is looking as an investment. You go, you can't handle what is about to happen if you are not ready. And that's why I'm doing all these things to prepare you mentally. Believe in yourself. Be ready to inspire your downlines. We started it. It's not today. I would have shown us this a long time ago, beginning of July. I simply used the whole of July to prepare you mentally. This EPC will break barrier. You will see it now. That it will not work simply means you didn't do it well or you did not implement it. That's all. With this EPR, EPC, you don't need to be doing all this, except the only time you do use other models of invitation is if you've exhausted all the people you know and you still want to sponsor more people, and that's the only time. Otherwise, in your team, you have a lot of people you're going to work with. So you could do EPR or EP for EPC. Yeah, you could do EPCs, not EPR. You could do 3 EPCs in one day. Yeah. So if you sponsor 5 people, let them pick a time. Okay, your EPC will be on Thursday by this time. So so in one EPC, you probably spend 1 hour, 30 minutes maximum. As in, that 30 minutes will be answering questions and stuff, but 1 hour is okay to complete one EPC. Give yourself 2 hours break, do another EPC. Give yourself even in the evening from 6 to, you do one from 6 to 7, 7:30. So from 7:30 to 8, 8:30, from 9 o'clock to 9:30, 10. You could do 3 EPCs. Book it back to back. So today you do 3, the next day you do 3. Have you not covered 6 people? Do you understand? Back to back, traction, back to back. Okay, let me go back to the questions above. So, okay, that's Ikechukwu. What if the partner gets instant 5 signups? Yeah. Now, boss, please, can we use old downlines to run the challenge? Or is it that we must sign up new downline before we start the process? No. If you already have a downline, right? You first of all start with that downline doing his own or her own EPC or EPR. Yeah. So that becomes your first level. Then when the downline gets a downline, that becomes the second level. Do EPC for the person or EPR. When that person gets a downline, conduct an EPC or EPR for that person. So that's 3 generations. You're good to go. All right. Okay. So it means a new downline can conduct EPC or EPR without completing SMO. NIBA. Yes. Yes. SMO helps you to grow mentally. Launching out your business helps you to see money instantly. SMO helps you to grow mentally. Launching out your business helps you to grow your income instantly. So if you have a new downline that does EPC, gets 3 signups and makes some money, man, anything you're telling him to do, he will be doing. Well, go and complete your SMO, yes, sir. Because money has entered. There's a level of belief. You see, all of these things we're doing is to quickly increase the belief of our new partners. Quickly, fast. Haven't you noticed that once you make money in this business, there's something that happens within you. See, if I could, so this is real. See, if I could make 10K and I've encashed it, it means that these millions you're talking about is actually real. But no matter how you talk about this business, I've noticed it. No matter how I show you my income and you've not tasted it, there's still that unbelief somewhere. All right. There's still that doubt that is telling you maybe it is only working for those who started early. So the EPR, EPC will help your new downlines get instant results. Betra says, also, sir, can I still invite those of my friends whom their numbers are already on the contact list who have already visited aimglobal office but didn't connect to attend either EPC? See, if you have invited them before and they've not started, use the EPC model to invite them. What do you do first to start? By whisper campaign. Are you understanding? It all starts through the whisper campaign. That means all of you, some people have already started a whisper campaign yesterday. Some have already started sending the message, Chika, God has finally done it. They've started doing it. They've sent to, I saw one sent to almost 30 people yesterday. I think it was 28. She said she wants to do it and make it up to 30 that yesterday. And then I don't know if she completed 30. All right. Questions. We're done. So does it mean those who do part payment can also prospect or invite for presentation? Yes, they can, but they cannot. If they made part payment and they invited for presentation, it simply means that out of the people they invited, what if one person starts? If that person starts and they have not completed their money, that person will be positioned under another person. So you tell them, look, your guy has started, and we have to encode him under you. So complete your money tomorrow. Otherwise, we can delay his registration for just maximum 2 days, just to enable you to gather the money. It will not be ethical, and it is against professionalism for us to delay his registration for anything more than 2 days. So if you get the money today, we sponsor him under you immediately. Get the money tomorrow and complete your own money. We sponsor him under you tomorrow. Please, we cannot do more than 2 days. If you don't get the money, we'll sponsor him under. Oh, don't sponsor him under. Hey, no. I'll look for money. In fact, I will sell my last born. Don't worry, I'll make money from the business. I'll buy him back. All right, whatever the case is. But they might say, tell you, you know what? Even if I beat myself and do everything, I cannot get the money. No problem. Sign him up. All right. Then he has given you the permission. Ambassador, to get 10 people for an EPR, how many should be invited? If you want 10 people to attend, you must invite at least 30. But if you do the whisper campaign properly, you might get more than 10 to attend. For the EPR, more people will come. So if you want for EPR, because EPC, you can invite as many people as possible, as long as they're your people, no holla. I mean, the more the merrier. But for an EPR, if you want 10 people to attend, invite 20 to 30. 20 to 30. Because, we're talking about 10 people who attend on time. If you invite 30 people, more than 10 would come, may come if you use the whisper campaign properly. More than 10 will come, but I guarantee you not all of them will come on time. Trust me. Not all of them. Some of them will even come at the end and I'll be asking you what happened. All right. 1 second. All right. Good morning, Ambassador. This is Dat Salam. Please, can we have the recorded video in WhatsApp room so we can go over it again? Yes, you will. There are people I have invited to general presentation on Zoom. Can I still use EP? If they are close to you, you can use the EPR or EPC. Yes. If they are close to you, yes. As far as they've not started. None says, thank you, sir. This is a very smart system that anyone can engage in. Oh, yeah, sure. Anyone can do that. So is there a different slide for the EPR, EPC? Is a short slide that goes straight to the point and shows testimonies and you're good to go. No plenty dream building, talking about how bad Nigeria is, talking about no. But don't worry, there's a video coming out that you can use to augment. So you can run the normal presentation right now, but once the video comes, you can use it to replace it. So even for the leaders, it's now easier for you to even do an EPR or EPC with the video. It's going to take us a lot of time, money, and it's taking a lot of time as I speak to you, but then it will happen. Please, Serif, the first level person make a full payment, and the second level person make a part payment, and the third level person make a full payment. Will you still receive 50K? No. Remember now, if you make part payment, how can we sponsor someone under you, even if you get someone? Do you understand? If you make part payment and you got someone, and the person wants to do EPR or EPC, how can we put the person under you? So you have to complete your money. You have to complete your money, otherwise the person will sign up on another person. So that's not even a question. All right. So please, if you are one of those who have been in this business and you're sitting on the sideline and you're waiting for things to happen for you, you're going to miss out now. So my encouragement to you is look outside, look inwards. Don't look outward. Look inwards and draw from the strength in you. That strength is being elevated by the fact that you want the best out of your life. You will not end up a failure. You will not end up poor. Even though we're in recession, we're going to make massive money. All right. And guys, let me say this. Let me give you a group came to my office yesterday. I gave them this secret. I'm going to share with everybody here. Listen to me, especially if you're in Nigeria. Guys, just in case you don't know, Nigeria has actually entered depression. Yeah, Nigeria has actually entered recession, but they're not announcing it. You see, when a nation enters recession for too long, and there is homelessness, poverty, and consistent drop in GDP, that is depression. Nigeria officially entered depression, right? Now, people are looking for where there's hope, people are confused, and people are looking for solution. See, don't even begin to tell me that my uncle has money, he will not want to do this business. Don't even go there. Do you know how much that man is making? Do you know that the business he was doing last 2 years and it was profitable? And this is a business that requires Forex. Do you know how much is going to be spending to sustain that business now? Don't open your mouth and come and tell me that this one has money, he may not be interested. No, invite everybody. Invite. People are even afraid to invest. People have money right now, in case you don't know. People have rubbish money right now. Oh, you don't know? People have money, especially in Nigeria. People have money, but the problem is that they are afraid to invest because there's a lot of scams everywhere. So if you are able to be fired up and convinced enough about this business, they'll follow you. They'll put their money here. But with enough information and explanation and letting them know that this is a business, not an investment, they understand what's happening in Nigeria and they're going to put their money in. Now, guess what? In La Buena Vida, the numbers of partners are increasing by the day. So new people that want to start, they are now being careful. Even in the same La Buena Vida, they want to see those who they can trust, those who believe in what they're saying. So they begin to do mini more. So you might show them, but then somebody has showed them before. So who do they connect with more? Who do they vibe with more? They're going to start with that person they vibe with more. So what do? You make yourself viable. You make yourself communicable. You make yourself interesting. You make yourself slick, nice, smells good, dress nice, exciting. So if you're excited enough, people will be connected to you. So that's your secret right now. Sash, let me angry. Could you please digress and teach us a little bit how to generate code? Generating code simply means you're sponsoring people now. That's code generation. You're sponsoring people or people are entering your team. So if anybody starts with entry verse, that's one code now. If somebody starts with neoverse, that's still one code, even though it's 3 centers. If somebody starts with technoverse, that's 3 codes, even though it's 7 centers. So generating code simply means you are, sponsoring people into your business. All right. Okay. So please don't. Okay. Yeah, I've answered that. So I do what? So I do my EPR for my downline and people sign up immediately afterwards. Can I give them the company account for them to pay into without contacting my upline? Yeah, you're in charge. give them the company and this thing to pay into. You're in charge. They are your prospects. So they would even listen to you when it comes to payment. Some of them might even want to pay into your account, but don't listen to that temptation. Send them the company account, let them pay into it. My dear sister, my dear brothers, don't listen to the temptation of somebody saying, let me pay into your account. I can allow people to pay into my account because I'm stable financially. You can't. Temptation now is terrible. You say, okay, let me use this person's money and buy baby food. So when I get my next downline, I will replace this one. And your next downline may not come in the next 4 weeks. You know how this thing works. And you become a fugitive in the business. Don't go into that, especially if you don't have discipline with money. So without a tip on the dream building, won't it be easily sway prospects into fallacy of hasty generalization that comes with network marketing? No. You don't waste time on it. That's what I mean. You could do dream building, but don't waste time on it. If you begin to waste time on it, if you spend 30 minutes dream building, you might end up spending another 45 minutes running the presentation. And it's online, and some of them will say, oh, my battery finished. Oh, my internet finished. You don't want that kind of scenario. Now, but guess what? Let me shock you guys. It's good that you mentioned this. Oh, my goodness. Bond, what you just asked is not of your own accord. It's of the spirit. Bond's question is, without a tip on the dream building, won't it be, that's for those who are presenting, won't it be easily sway prospects into fallacy of hasty generalizations that comes with network marketing? Let me shock you guys. Your presentation is closed by the person conducting the EPC. That is why you as a leader, you must prepare them before the EPCO and EPR. You as the developer, you must prepare your downlines. So it's good that this is being said now. It's not something I say, okay, you have started, oh yeah, do your EPC tomorrow, oh yeah. They can't even do it tomorrow because they have to send the whisper campaign. So remember that anybody that starts, they will send their whisper. As far as they have started or made part payment, they must make a 50 name list, 100 name list, and send the whisper campaign message immediately. Not when they get home, not when they wake up tomorrow. No. In the whisper, so that once you send the whisper campaign, you don't buy market. So the next thing is, the next day you now sit them down and show them how to use the script and tell them to practice in front of you quickly. It could be on Zoom. You don't have to be there physically with them. That is why I'm saying, you see, with this EPC and APR, you'll be engaged though. Hey, now where business they start, and you will be fulfilled. You now know that you are being that you're using your time just got started. Now, do you know that if the prospect or your new downline who wants to do the EPC sends the whisper campaign message, right? That is suspense. You're making them curious. And then when he invites them, maybe in the house or on cell meeting, and he reads from that paper, and he attaches some sort of emotion to it. His people are sold, though. Excuse me, his people are sold. If you like, don't put dream building. If you any backam, you say what they're waiting for is how much. You will fail, not in the presentation. Because some of you will rush it so that you get their people into the presentation. Let me shock you. If you're here, listen to me. If you are here, please listen to me. Your your close down starts with your whisper campaign, not with your upline running presentation. Upline, know that the close down starts with your downline's whisper campaign. That is where your close down starts. Because these are people that know your downline already. So what will make them to start is if your downline believes in the business enough. They don't understand, but they'll put their money first. They will understand later. Leaders have 100% understanding of this. Otherwise, you get into trouble. From the whisper campaign to the introduction, that sells them already. What you're doing is just, add some clarity, just a little bit clarity, not full clarity. And that is why you don't need to spend so much time there. If they do their due diligence in introducing, and it's not rocket science. That's why we say read it out, don't cram it. You're new in the business and you have other things you're doing. Just cram, just say it like your birthday. You're reading a script on your birthday now. Come on, it's that simple. Tell them that's how simple it is. You're reading a script on your birthday, and then that script alone, you are transferring as the prospect or as the new downline who's conducting the EPC or EP. You are transferring your belief in what they're about to see into them. So when they're seeing that, they're seeing you accepting this, and not just you accepting it, you are calling it that God has done it again. So if you say that God has done it, that means there's something you have seen we have not seen. Any which ways, well, since you have seen it, let's just follow you, shall we have not seen it. It's looking like all this network marketing, I have done it before, but what is it that you have seen that you have not seen? That is why in the script, it says, listen. On the script, it says, look at it now. Look at it, introduction. Please note, you see? Please note, when I looked at this system with my ordinary eyes some time ago, I dismissed it. But now God opened my eyes to look at the same system with my inner eyes, and that is when I saw the miracle. This is closed down. You are closing them down already before they even saw the presentation. Or before they see the presentation, you are closing them down. Am I communicating, guys? This is a closed down script before they even see the presentation. So as they're seeing presentation, you have already closed them down. And this close down is in two ways. This close down is in two ways. In other words, even if they don't start, they will respect you. You expect them to respect your decision. You don't want to stand up about respect my decision. Do not look down on it. Don't say anything negative. I will not accept it from you. I thank you for coming. You can go home. We can talk about this later if you don't want to start now. But do not disrespect my decision. This is what God has shown me. If you don't see it, no problem. I will pray for you to see it, but do not disrespect. So two things would happen. One, either they start, or two, they in shame say, I don't want to start for whatever reason, but they would never disrespect you and never accept disrespect from anybody. This is what you have made up your mind to do, is either they are in with you or they are out. The reason you're showing them is that tomorrow they will not come and say that you did not tell them. When they begin to see your accomplishments from this God-given business system, tomorrow they should not have any reason to come and attack you and say, oh, but you did not tell us. So you're not telling them now. Am I communicating? What messes up with people is when people disrespect what they're doing. So, but with this close down, they can't, because they know you're sold out. And you have to have the demeanor, you have to have the presence of the fact that you are sold out. You're not begging them. See, for what you're even doing is either we do this together or you tell my story. Which one? Come on, write it down. Let me put it before I forget, because it's just hung in my air. As I'm writing it down, I've been writing it down. who will tell my success story. Now, most of you may not want to use this. It's okay if you don't want to use it, but it's an added advantage. If you say these words like this, what does it tell them? That you're sold out. Now, as a new person, if you don't use this phrase, it's okay. But understand that this phrase will give you added advantage. All right? Added advantage. So if you say this, you can now continue by asking them. So from what you saw, okay, sorry. That is if your leader does not ask this question. All right. If your leader asks this question, simply you don't need to ask these questions again. Simply tell them, Jude, it's either you join me and we conquer this system together and be successful, or you will be part of those who will tell my success story. So bad. Are you seeing this? Would it be bad if you got started and we do this together? Boom. Kai. I'm feeling myself right now. Feeling myself. Yeah. Too much. All right. So guys, for presentation, see, if you do this, you've presented, you've closed them down. When they see presentation, they get little clarity. You shoot them down with this. You now finally kill them with this phrase. Boom. All right. So even if they don't start, they have respect for you. All right. Just as the same way someone tells you to come and start an oil and gas business with him, and he requires that you drop 10 million. You don't have 10 million, but you will not disrespect his oil and gas business proposal. It's just that you don't have 10 million to start, Abi. But you will not disrespect. One of the things that happen in this business is that people don't start and they still disrespect you. They still look down on you. They still look down as if you don't know what you're doing. That stops today. And you will be the one to stop. I can't take trash from anybody who talks anyhow about my business. I finish you I'll finish you full-time, not part-time. I will finish you full-time. Business that have raised men and women, boys and girls from poverty into abundance, and you want to talk anyhow about I destroy you. I destroy your destiny immediately. Don't even come there with me. Okay, I have to be very careful how I talk, because this will go to YouTube and they'll be like, why is he talking like this? With members, you guys will understand, but outsiders, when they hear it, why is he talking like this? Why is he sounding like this? But that's how rugged I am with this business. You don't talk shit about it. Yeah, that's how if we're in America, I would have used the F word. Let me not go there. I mean, that's how I feel. That's my mindset. You just can't. I'm sorry. Whoever you are, you just can't belittle my business. You just can't. I'm sorry, I can't take it from you. Let's talk about another thing, but you just can't. It's either we end this topic or I attack you, but you can't. Yes, you are the CEO of Judish Microfinance Bank. I respect you and I respect your office, but you can't talk down on my business. No, I can't take it from you. Or no be quarrel. No, I'm quarrel on a fight. You don't do that. You just can't. Oh, guy, why you like this? No, that's what I'm saying. You just can't. In fact, take back the word you said right now. What you're insinuating is I'm in a scam business. Is that what you're trying to say? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I have tried scam. You cannot say scam when I'm talking about business. You can't. The same way I can't say scam when you tell me that you are in your job as a lawyer, and I'm talking about scam, what's the correlation? Your law profession does not have anything to do with criminality. So why should I be, if I mention it, I'm insinuating that you're a criminal. So if you mention scam, you're insinuating that I'm a scam. So take it back, brother, right now, take it back. I've done this before in a lounge. It was as if everyone was heated up. And my friend was like, calm down. I said, no, you don't give me that. He said, no, calm down. You just misinterpret. You don't understand what he says. I said, no, I don't care to understand. You cannot sit here and insinuate that I'm involved in a scam. If you don't understand, you ask questions and I answer you. It's disrespectful. If I respect you, I believe it's reciprocated. You reciprocate the respect I give to you. You don't just talk flippantly. Dude, I'm out. God bless you guys. I'm out. Boom. I stepped out. No, you can't. And the next day they called all of them. They were just apologizing about, no, you can't. I can't take it from you. And that should be your disposition, guys. Nobody should. You don't take nonsense from anybody on this business. Otherwise, they will override you, stomp you, use you to do ngongo in their community meeting. Nobody can do that with me. They don't born you well. Nonsense. What's the next question, Jerry? Let's go. They don't born you well. My recording has stopped. Ooh, how did it stop? Oh my word. Ay, ay, ay. It was paused. Okay, it's okay. I'll make it up, in writing. No problem. At least you got the gist. This later part is just question and answer. All right. So let me put this in. Let me put this back in. Let me just record this last part, then we're done. So that when you're watching it, you can see this last part. Hold on a second. All right, so for clarity purpose, resume recording. Yeah. So if you didn't see this part, I'm going to say it again. The follow-up immediately is very important. So your upline your leader, pardon me, or upline, whoever it is that's organizing the EPC for you, would have to ask your participants this question from what you saw, what part interested you the most, right? From number 1 to number 6. Now, after the event, you have to now do your own personal follow-up, and you now call them one by one. Hey, Jude, thanks for coming. Jude, it's either you join me in this, or we conquer the system together, or you will be part of those who will tell my success story. Anyone is okay for me. So would it be bad if you get started and we do this together? So would it be bad if you got started and we do this together? No, it's not bad. Oh yeah, let's start. Where would you like to pay? Zenith Bank, or you like to get the money so that you also get the what do you call it now? The mastermind mentorship. So Jude, it's either you join me and we conquer this system together, or you will be part of those who will tell my success stories. All right. My success story. Either one is okay by me. So would it be bad if you got started and we do this together? Okay. Either one is okay by me. So you're making him feel that it's okay whether he starts the business or he does not start the business. But as far as you're concerned, if he starts with you, you guys are going to conquer together. If he doesn't start with you, he's going to tell you a success story. Do you know what this makes happen? This makes it feasible that you hold yourself accountable. Yes. So because you've said this to this guy, Omo, you cannot fail. See, anything that will help you to, focus on the business and succeed is necessary. Don't run away from saying this, because you now be like, hey, I'm sounding too braggadocious. I'm sounding too sure of myself. Let me be humble. If you say it, it will help to keep you in check. so that if nothing works to motivate you, you remember what you told Jude. Hey, that he will tell my success story. What I'm seeing is not successful, so let me wake up and conduct more EPCs and EPRs, so that I have more success story that Jude will tell. Do you understand? So that brings us to the end of today's Power Cell meeting. Guys, begin your whisper campaign immediately. And what is your whisper campaign? It's very simple. Very simple. Hi, Ike. Finally, God has done it. Simple. Don't send to people who don't know you. Don't send to people who are cold market. Send to people who know you. You're close to them. Your father, your mother, your sisters. All of them must attend either the EPR or EPC. Your lecturers, your people that know you, you have a rapport with them. Send this to them immediately, so that by today is Thursday, Friday, maybe today's Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, Saturday. You're going to be answering a lot of questions between now and Friday. In fact, most of them you're going to, if you didn't send yesterday or 2 days ago, you cannot invite them this weekend. It will be too soon. So you are preparing them for next week. So for next week, you could shoot them a message. Now, if you shoot them this message for any of the days, you could start with EPC for those who are not in town, and keep EPR for those who are in town for the weekend. You book them. Now, exclusive private reception. You are cordially invited. All right. Make this a priority. God has finally done it. You give them the Zoom link. They will make our time to come. Please don't be needy. They want to know what God has finally done. Trust me, they will attend. Trust me. But for whatever reason, somebody will say, hey, I have something I'm doing at this time, but please tell me what exactly it's all about. He said, this is exclusive private reception. I told you, God has finally done it. You need to be there. Push them to attend. They will attend. They can push everything aside. I'm telling you what will make this thing work. Now, for whatever reason they don't attend, mark those who did not attend. Then you can now casually call them, hey, Mark, you missed my exclusive private reception. Mark, you missed my exclusive private reception. So let me help you guys. I'm going to put it here again. Let me put it here. This will help some people. All right. So I'm going to type it, but I'm going to record and type. I'm going to type it, and then as I'm explaining it, I'm going to type it later because of time. So you didn't attend my exclusive private reception or call, let's say reception. Just send it with the question mark. Don't say anything again. Let them begin to explain. Let them begin to beg you. Let them begin to say, then after begging you and explaining, they had kwashiorkor, they had to go to the hospital as they were treating the kwashiorkor by 9 p.m. They now had COVID-19 by 10 p.m. So they couldn't talk to you because their voices was seized by COVID-19. So after giving all that explanation, you say, oh, I'm sorry about that, but I was counting on you to be on my exclusive private reception. However, I hear you, but God has finally done it. So now, guy, tell me, what has God finally done? He said, no, it's exclusive. That I'm counting on you to be in my next exclusive. I'm going to write all these things down. Don't worry. I'm counting on you to be available in my next exclusive private reception. God has finally done it. Now, let me say this before I go. Do not spend so much time with those who do not attend your EPR or EPC the first time. Don't bother yourself so much about them. You see, if you do it properly, people will create time. People that know you, they will create time to attend. Trust me on that. Now, for whatever reason they don't attend, you have to do another EPR again, but always end your statements with them, conversations with them. They're asking you, okay, explain to me now. I did not attend. He said, this is not something I can tell you on the phone. It is exclusive. God has finally done it. Then invite them for another one. If they don't attend that other one, don't kill yourself. Those who attend, trust me, anyone that attends sees you dearly to themselves. These are the people you concentrate on. You have more number of people attending than those who do not attend if you use it well. Okay? So any other thing is Jara. Now remember, when you exhaust the people you know, that's when you can now begin to think of questionnaires and the rest. All right. But this will get you off the ground to help you to launch your business if done properly. God bless all of you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Over to you, Ambassador T.